Good afternoon, I'm Gary Collins. I'm with ICAT Consulting, and we're going to spend just a few minutes talking about some things that might help you with your job search. I've been where you are, twice by choice and twice not. So I've actually been. I've also been on the other side of the. Coin, where I've hired folks. So just want to talk a little bit about some things that you might do with your resume, because the resume, as you look at the information, says it's to get your foot in the door, make it an impressive foot. If you're like me, when I write my resume, my grandmother and my mother and all those folks are in the back of my head saying, be humble, be humble, be humble. Not a time to be humble. So we really want to make it impressive. Before we get started, a couple thoughts. I just want to share these thoughts with you. These are real. I'm sure that you looked through several resumes with the same information about work experience, education, and references. I'm not going to give you any of that stuff. Please don't regard my 14 positions as job hopping. I've never once quit a job. They stopped paying me. Those are actual statements of folks who have been looking for jobs. So let's talk very quickly about these 5 points. Use a bulleted style to make your resume more reader-friendly. Folks, there is going to be between 2.5 and 20 seconds where your information is going to be in front of somebody. They've got to get it on the first try. So you make it easy to read, put it into bullet format. Eliminate responsibilities words from your resume. How many resumes have you ever seen where they talk about my duties included, my responsibilities included? Folks don't care what your responsibilities were. They care what you did. And so they want to make it you want to make your resume accomplishment driven. I did this. I saved this much money. I worked on and developed. Follow the resume ingredients rule. A guy by the name of Donald Asher put this list together in terms of the way you put things together. Put the title, position, name of employer, city, state, of the employer, dates of employment. Do the same thing with your education, as it says there. Make it succinct, make it clear. You've got 2.5 to 20 seconds to let them know who you are, where you've been. Be sure the reader can understand all the acronyms and jargon you use in your resume. We all know the language we speak. It's usually foreign to everybody else. So if you're going to use these real terms like Caldera 2.3 or MCSE, no one's going to know what that means when they're looking at it, unless it's a very specialized job and you know that the person reading it is going to spell it out. Eliminate inside jargon. Sometimes we've done stuff that makes a lot of sense and we think it's a big deal. Can you imagine it? I mean, if you organize the gator growl, that's huge. That's a major point, but I've got to tell you that somebody in Memphis, Tennessee is not going to have a clue what that means. And so when you talk about it, don't use stuff that's familiar even locally, unless you know that they're going to grab that. And then don't fret about the one-page resume rule, number 5. If you've been around for a while, it might take you more than one page to get it. If it's going to be just a little bit more than one page, find a way to fit it in. But if it's going to be a page and a half, then feel free to use those full 2 pages, even 3 if you have to. And then one of the ways you can condense it, it's there, is to use 7.5, or all 0.75 all the way around. That still fits. And those are just a couple of quick tips. We're going to talk about lots more about resumes later, but anybody have any questions about anything we've talked about? Okay? Thank you.
Good job.
Wow.